Hey everyone, Sam here from Silly Stories for Kids. Guess what? Here's another story made up on the spot just for you. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's go. One day, 3 little girls named Elise, Mary and Charlotte were all outside. Now, they were trying to think of a game to play because they'd been playing a few different ones when all of a sudden, Elise noticed something. What's that chest over there? Oh, that's strange, said Mary. Let's go look. The girls went over and there was some kind of strange little treasure chest. They decided that they would open it. As they opened it up, inside was a pair of gloves. They were white and they were very plain. What are these, do you think? Said Charlotte. I have no idea, said Mary. Should we put them on? Said Elise. Okay, I'll try first, said Charlotte. She put the gloves on. I wonder why these were in a treasure chest. Charlotte looked at her hands. It was very strange. They feel kind of tingly inside. This is very strange. Hey, let's do a high five, said Charlotte. Okay, said Mary. So Mary put up her hand and Charlotte and Mary high-fived. And that's when things got really strange. All of a sudden, Mary started to change. She changed from a normal girl into, I'm an elephant, said Mary. What? Said Elise. It must be the gloves. Yeah, said Charlotte. Do you want to try, Elise? Okay. So, Charlotte and Elise did another high five. As they did, Elise started to change. She started changing, and as she did, she turned into a deer. Look, I can run and jump around, she said. That's funny, said Mary, waving her trunk around. All right, but how are you guys going to tag me? Put it on my trunk, said Mary. Okay, said Charlotte. So Charlotte put the glove on Mary's trunk, and Mary tapped Charlotte on the head. As she did, Charlotte started to change as well. She changed into a cheetah. Wow, she said. This is amazing. I wonder how fast I can run. She started running, and as she did, shoo, shoo. Whoa, you're so quick, said Elise. This is the best, said the girls. As they were playing as their new animal selves, another animal came racing over. Hello. The girls looked down, and there was a little chipmunk. Hi, they said. Who are you? My name's Chippy Chipmunk, said Chippy. Oh, hi, said the girls. I see those gloves that you're using, Miss Elephant, and I just been watching. It looks like lots of fun. It is lots of fun, and so I think that I might need to borrow them. What? The girls said. In no time at all, Chippy the Chipmunk jumped up on Mary and grabbed the glove off her trunk. Then she grabbed the other glove that was still on the ground and put them on. Okay, thank you. I see you soon. Okay, bye, said Chippy Chipmunk as she started racing off away from the girls. Do you think that this is okay? Said Elise. I'm not sure. What just happened? I'm a gorilla. Uh-oh, said the girls. They looked and there was Chippy Chipmunk running around trying to tag as many people as she could. Oh dear, said the girls. We better catch her. So the girls started racing off after Chippy Chipmunk. As they started trying to run, it was very strange having an animal body, but they were trying their best to do what they could. As they ran along, they could see Chippy up in the distance. Okay, I think, excuse me, lady, said Chippy. A lady walking a pram was walking down the street next to her. High five? Okay, said the lady as she stuck out her hand. Chippy started to giggle, and as she high-fived the lady, whack, whack. I'm a duck, said the lady. Okay, let's go, said Chippy. Chippy started running in another direction. How are we going to catch her, said the girls. As she was running, the girls realised that Chippy had dropped one of the gloves. Oh dear, I'm going to get... She started racing back, but Charlotte ran as quick as she could to catch the glove off the ground. When Chippy saw her coming, she started to run even faster. Ah, said Chippy, and ran the other way and ducked underneath a fence and kept running. As Charlotte picked up the glove, she had an idea. Well, if we're going to try and catch Chippy, maybe we should try and turn ourselves into some faster animals. I'm already really fast as a cheetah, but Mary, I don't think an elephant is probably the best thing for trying to catch a cheeky little chipmunk. I don't think so either, said Mary. Try and tag me. So Charlotte put on the gloves and tagged Mary. As she did, Mary started to transform, and she changed into... I'm a magpie, she said. That might work, said Charlotte. Yeah, I might stay as a deer for a bit, but hang on to that glove. Okay, said Charlotte. Elise and Charlotte started running off in the direction of Chippy, and Mary took to the skies to be able to see what was going on. As Mary was flying, she could see Chippy the chipmunk running and causing lots of trouble. Quick, girls, we better hurry up. Chippy's heading towards the playground. Uh-oh, they said. So they started to run as quick as they could, but by the time they got to the playground, there was already lots of trouble. Hey kids, come to me. I'm Chippy the Chipmunk and I want to give everybody a high five. Oh dear, said Charlotte. Quick, somebody stop her. They started racing towards Chippy, but Chippy was very quick and very sneaky. First, Chippy gave a high five to the little boy on the swing, and he turned into a little hippopotamus. Woo, said the boy. Oh, look, this is fun, said the kid. Then Chippy went over to another kid who was coming down the slide and tagged them, and they turned into a guinea pig. Quick, said the kid. What just happened? The kids were starting to laugh and giggle as Chippy was racing around tagging more and more people. In no time at all, Elise, Mary and Charlotte came swooping in to try and catch Chippy. You'll never catch me, said Chippy as she raced up to the top of the slide. Charlotte raced up along the playground as well, trying her best to get after Chippy. As she got to the top of the slide, Chippy slid down and Charlotte dove down after her. But Charlotte jumped too far. Chippy stopped and tagged Charlotte on the tummy. As she did, Charlotte turned into a sloth. No, said Charlotte. I'm so slow. Quick, girls, come and try and tag me. Charlotte's glove had fallen to the ground and Chippy was racing towards it. I'm going to get the 2 gloves and you can't stop me. Wee-hee. But Mary swooped down from the sky and picked up the glove in her beak. Then she flicked it over to Elise, who put it on one of her front legs and carefully tagged Charlotte once again. Oh dear, said Charlotte. Oh, very dear, said Elise. Charlotte turned into a fish. Quick, tap me again, she said, flipping around on the ground. Sorry, said Elise. I'll try again. She tagged Charlotte once more, and Charlotte turned into a hare. That's faster. Uh-oh, said Chippy. I don't think that you should try and catch me. I'm going to try something different too, said Elise. Charlotte, can you tag me? Okay. So Charlotte put on the glove and tagged Elise, and Elise turned into a cat. This is going to work. All right, let's catch Chippy. Oh dear, said Chippy. Run! Chippy started running all over the playground as quick as she could, and the girls were dancing around chasing after her. They cornered her right underneath one of the slides. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I'm gonna get you, said Chippy as she tried to stretch out her glove. As she did, Mary swooped down and pulled the glove off Chippy's hand. Oh dear, said Chippy. I gotta get out of here! Run! Chippy tried to run away, but Elise picked up Chippy in her mouth and held her still. Put me down! Put me down! Hey, put me down, please! Now, Chippy, said Charlotte, you've caused lots of trouble with these gloves. I know, wasn't it so much fun? We should do this again. Okay, so you give me the gloves and I'll go tag everybody one more time. No, Chippy, you can't tag more people. We need to work out how to turn them back into normal people. I think that boy's mum actually wanted the hippopotamus boy. I don't think she did, said Mary. Oh, said Chippy. Well, I guess we could use the other gloves. The other gloves? What do you mean the other gloves? You know, they always come in pairs. There's the changey gloves and then there's the normal gloves. Where are the normal gloves, said Elise. Well, did you check the treasure chest for the other pair? No, said the girls. I'll go look, said Mary. So Mary flew off all the way back home and landed on the ground. As she looked inside the treasure chest, sure enough, there was another set of gloves. She carefully picked them up and flew back towards the other kids. I've got them, she said. All right, let's put on one each. Okay. All right, Elise, you put on one, and Charlotte, you can put on the other. Or, actually, I might turn you back into kids first. Mary flew down and tapped the girls on their head, and they turned back into normal kids. Okay, said Chippy. So you guys have those ones, and I'll have the changey ones, and we'll have a competition to see if I can turn more people into animals than you can put back to normal. No, said the girls. Chippy, I'm going to turn you back into whatever you are as well. I bet you've been using the changey gloves. So Charlotte put on one of the gloves and tapped Chippy, who stayed as a chipmunk. I've always been a chipmunk, said Chippy. You can't change me. The girls giggled. All right, Chippy. Please, no more changing. We need to put people back to normal. Okay, said Chippy. I'll just play the game. I'll get all the kids in and you can do the tappy. Okay, said the girls. So Chippy climbed to the top of the slide. Okay, every little girl and boy who is a hippopotamus or an animal or something else, please come over here because it's feeding time, I think. The kids all wandered over. What is that chipmunk talking about? I like being a hippopotamus. Oh dear. Well, everybody come over here, said the girls, and as they did, the girls went around and tapped all the animal kids on the head, and they turned back to normal. Oh dear, thank goodness, said their parents. The girls laughed as Chippy started running around in circles. This has been so much fun, this has been the fun. Okay, let's go, let's play another game. Can we find some more gloves that do something else? Maybe, let's go looking. Oh dear, said the girls. Not today, Chippy, not today. Oh, okay. So with that, Mary swooped back down, and the girls tapped Mary as well, and she turned back into a normal girl. Okay, everybody, this has been lots of fun. I really like playing games like this, but maybe we could play one more game? What game's that? Said Elise. Do you just want to play normal tag? Okay, said the girls. That'll be fun. And so the girls decided to play a big game of tag. Lots of other kids joined in as well. But fastest of all was Chippy the chipmunk, who liked racing around between people's legs. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. Chippy, you're not even it anymore. I know, but I just like doing the tagging. The girls had so much fun, and the other kids did too. But now it was time for them to all head back home. As the girls slowly walked back home, Chippy sat on Elise's shoulder. Thank you very much for playing with me today. I've had lots and lots of fun. We had a lot of fun too, said the girls. Okay, I better get going. I'll see you later. Okay, see you, bye, said Chippy as she jumped off Elise's shoulder and ran off into the park. Bye, Chippy, called out the girls. As they walked back towards their front door, their mum was standing and waiting. Hey, girls, have you had fun? What have you been up to? She said. Well, said Mary, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you. And that is the end of the story. This episode is brought to you by Chippy Chipmunk's Changey Gloves. If you've got friends that you want to turn into animals, you should get a pair of my gloves, because then that kid that roars all the time, you can turn him into a lion, and the kid that likes to jump in big puddles and do big splashes, you could turn him into a hippopotamus or a rhinoceros, and then his splashes could be really, really big. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. I hope that you've been enjoying the silly stories for kids. Head over to the website for other ways to get involved or to join our family. This has been me, Chippy Chipmunk. And me, Sam. We'll see you soon.